Okay, this is your 1-minute warm-up for your Q&A mock.
You don't know how many times I've done that.
Ready? Did you know him?
Did I know him?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't in position to positively identify who moved it. No, sir. I knew it was a white male, but I couldn't identify who it was.
What did you do after Officer Blocker arrived?
We continued observing the vehicle a few minutes at that location. Then we decided, after seeing the subject come out to it and then leave and go back inside, that probably he was going to be leaving soon.
What position did you move to, and who all moved to that new position?
Well, we decided it would be advantageous to the investigation to move to a location where, if the vehicle came out on the road, we could be able to stop it. I went south on 215, probably a quarter of a mile beyond the establishment. Officer Blocker went north on 215, and Officer Matthews stayed nearby. Exactly where, I am not sure at this time, but he was in the area.
After you received a call from Officer Matthews, what did you do, Lieutenant?
I started heading north on 215, passed by the business establishment. At this time, all three of our vehicles, mine, Officer Blocker's, and Officer Matthews, were close on to the vehicle, which I would say was 1/2 to 3/4 of a mile north.
This is your Q&A mock at 225 words per minute. Your proper names are Mr. Crenshaw, Ben Short, Dennis Drilling US, Inc., George Allen Crenshaw, Social Security, Martin Luther King Drive, New Orleans, Louisiana, P.O. Box, Martin Luther King, New Orleans, Dennis Lafayette, Susanna Hendrickson, Celeste Richardson, Dennis Drilling, Oil Enterprise Research, Oldsmobile Cutlass, New Orleans High School, UNO, and Vo-Tech. Ready? Good morning, Mr. Crenshaw. My name is Ben Short. I represent Dennis Drilling US, Inc. in this case. Have you ever been deposed before this?
No.
Okay. Let me just go through the steps a little bit. Let's try not to talk over each other when we're speaking. Let me finish my question, and I'm going to try to let you finish all your answers. Please verbalize your answers. A nod, yes or no, you know. It gives us some trouble whether you are actually admitting or denying that that was actually what happened. Try to stay away from uh-huhs and uh-uhs. I do it myself. Just try to give us a yes or no, and then go ahead and explain your answer. If I ask you a question and you don't understand it, just tell me. I'll then try to rephrase it so that we can make sure that both of us know exactly what we're talking about. Would you please state your full name?
George Allen Crenshaw.
And what is your social security number, sir?
Sorry, I'll have to get that to you.
And what is your current address?
My address or mailing address?
Let's go with both. Physical first.
146 Martin Luther King Drive, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Right, and your mailing address?
P.O. Box 237, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay, what's your zip code on that?
Sorry, I don't know that offhand.
Okay, what is your telephone number?
Area code 318-585-2690.
How long have you lived at 146 Martin Luther King?
I moved there somewhere around March or April of '96.
Did you also reside in New Orleans before that time?
I was born and raised in New Orleans.
Okay, do you have a driver's license?
No, I do not.
You do not. Is there any reason why you don't have a driver's license? Have you ever applied for one?
It got suspended, and I just never applied for one again.
Okay, well, what was the reason for it getting suspended?
When I had bought a car, they had stopped me, and I didn't have the insurance on it at the time, and they suspended the license. Well, after that, I wasn't able to afford the higher insurance to get another license.
How did you get here today?
My wife brought me here.
Did she also take you out to the boats for Dennis, drive you out to wherever you needed to leave from?
To the boats?
Yes, to wherever you needed to go.
To the rigs?
Yes, if that's where you went.
Most of the times we were leaving out of Lafayette on a bus, but since it was so far, and she would drive me to the bus.
Do you wear glasses?
Not glasses, sunshades.
No contact lenses?
No, nothing resembling that.
Do you remember the last time you had your eyes examined?
I would estimate the period that I got employed by Dennis.
What is your wife's name?
Susanna.
And what is her maiden name?
Hendrickson.
Is that your first wife? Or have you been married before?
I've been married before.
It's your second wife?
Yes.
What was your first wife's first name and maiden name?
Celeste Richardson.
When were you married and when were you divorced?
We were married June the 30th of 1989,
And the divorce?
and the divorce was finalized in 95,
And when did you marry your second wife?
at the end of 95.
Have you ever flunked a drug screen from any employer of any kind?
No.
Have you ever had to take a drug screen for any type of employers?
Yes.
Which ones?
The military, Dennis Drilling, Oil Enterprise Research.
Do you smoke?
Right now, I'm trying to stop smoking.
About how much per day?
I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigars, maybe 2 or 3 cigars a day.
Have you ever smoked cigarettes?
Yes, I have.
And I guess at the height of your smoking, how much did you smoke a day?
Maybe a half a pack.
Does your current wife own a car?
Yes, she does own a vehicle.
What type of automobile is it?
It's a 1989 Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Is this the only automobile that you all own right now?
Actually, we have an 87 station wagon, but that's not running. However, it is hers.
Neither one of these automobiles is in your name.
No,
Who resides with you at your residence?
me, my wife, my brother, my kids, and my mother.
Okay, how many children do you have?
I have 4 children.
Are all of them from the first marriage?
No,
Some from each?
I have daughters from my first marriage.
And are you on any medication today?
Today? No, not today.
Your educational background, did you attend high school?
Yes, I did.
Did you graduate?
Yes, I did graduate.
From where did you graduate?
New Orleans High School.
What year was that you graduated?
I graduated in 1986.
Did you attend college?
Yes, I did.
And what college did you attend?
I attended UNO.
Did you graduate?
No, I did not.
How many years did you attend?
I did 1 semester there.
That would be in the fall of '86.
I started around in August.
You started just right after graduation.
That's right, sir.
Did you attend any VOTEC schools or schools like that?
Not outside of in the military. I went to service schools.
What year did you enter the military?
I entered the military in 1987.
And when did you leave it?
September 20th of 93.
Was there any reason for leaving?
No, I got an honorable discharge.
Were you honorably discharged?
Yes, I was. That's right.
And you've had no more jobs with them since '93?
No, not since then.
What type of education did you receive in the military?
Well, they trained me for my job,
Which was?
which was a logistics clerk.
Please explain.
It's logistics.
And what does that entail? I'm not familiar with it.
It's a portion of the supply field that deals with ordering and maintaining different parts for tanks, vehicles, radio equipment, anything like that.
Was that your job the entire time you were with them?
Well, I had several jobs, but that was what I was sent to school for.
Okay.
But in the military, you do several jobs.
When you entered the military, what type of class or rank were you entered as?
Entered as a private.
And what were you in 1993? Right before you finished, what were